Previously on Trails for Daybreak 2, the Gardenmaster overturned the party's most recent victory by covering the entire city in corrosion, but Nadia delivered a 7th Genesis to Anya's right before the time leap. The party inspected the Shinazurke statue in Vantai and realized it was connected to the one in the Memorial Park. At the park, they team up with the semi-guest characters Nadia and Lucrezia to defeat the reanimated Almata artifacts, allowing them to enter the Hollow Gardens. At the first boss room, they fought Swin, whose guilt over Ace made him vulnerable to corrosion.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong!
Dude.
Be cautious! There!
Yeah, this is a really annoying enemy.
Slice it down! Tear down! Still more to go! The upper hand!
Better just send the guys around him.
Anyone could have seen that
Sepith
coming.
Clail classes.
I'll take it from here.
That's how it goes.
Great, stop here.
Okay, next warp
Now
activated.
we can move ahead.
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. But he might be with the Gardenmaster already.
You Mats.
Wonder who will fight next. Watch out! That enemy looks strong. That looks like a nice chest. Show him what you're really capable of. We need to be cautious. I'll put it out. Hunt you up. They're down. He's got the upper hand.
That was actually a pretty good stun for once. Haha.
I'm on the up and up.
Impede.
Good work, guys. We all in one
I'm
piece?
sensing a powerful force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here. It's time we dealt with the Gardenmaster.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor. We're giving him a one-way ticket to Gehenna. And then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.
Germ capsule.
Well, isn't this a surprise? You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin. No doubt it was your 3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here. Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis. And that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right. Nice of you and your friends to join us, Spriggan.
Definitely more of a talker than before.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you. Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it. Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother. And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others, forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Geneses behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push.
Massive amounts of misinfo.
It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after.
Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the third day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Geneses back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
What exactly is your noble cause?
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods. But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end. The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose! Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
Shard corrode! The Grendel's online!
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion, here and now! He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother! And then, we're taking you back, LP!
Deploying shards.
The dawning of a new world is upon us.
Now fight!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
Okay.
Here goes!
Point bullets.
To get the upper hand! Activating skill!
Over here! All for you! All you on yes!
I want to keep their hit points staggered, so I'm going to use Azure Sunray on Gardenmaster and no one else.
Activating skill!
I ain't showing any mercy! You're getting the full course! Azure Sunray! All you on yes!
Unlocked!
Okay. Anya's real guard.
Here I go! Jabril Gar! Nadia!
You'll force.
Now we're talking.
We've got this in the bag!
You just stand right here and they probably wouldn't be able to hit me, right? Right? They mostly focus on the van, right? Unless it's like a spinning attack. Ow! Double delay. Mastery Aura. DG Cult Symbol. Man, this guy's got a million turns. And I already got all my CP back. What the heck?
Don't hold anything back.
Honestly, no. If I want to keep staggering their hit points, I need to concentrate on Gardenmaster so they don't do any stupid back-to-back S-craft bullshit. So I'm just gonna Raging Buster you from behind while I've got some buffs.
Raging Buster!
Oh crap, it hit him. Okay, but it didn't hit him as hard, so it's still a stagger.
Too slow. No, I'm not.
He actually healed off some of those attacks, man.
Certain arts will be more potent.
Anyways, see his Phantasma.
Initiating drive. Way to fire me up.
Man. Anyways, should probably stand right here. Let's use Silver Winds and get the side bonus.
She's enough. Here it comes. Silver Winds.
Ugh, Contramelious little...
Let's go, Agnes.
Get him.
Activating drive. Nadia! Allow me.
Orb Arts.
Yeah, right.
There! Generate die!
Healed. Nice. That did not heal off that. No.
Ha! You got this, Aggie. Activating skill.
It will take more than that to defeat me.
Ready yourselves!
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can survive. Yes, I healed. Thank you. Thank you for the free healed, sucker. Haha. Okay.
Easy does it.
Now, while I'm still nice and buffed, Raging Buster from behind.
What a farce!
Activating
Raging Buster!
Yes, stun! Nice heal.
Shine.
Probably use a few arts. Yeah.
I like where this is headed. Will be more potent.
Stitches and stitches.
Allow Nadia. These are for you. Hitches and stitches. Beat 'em up. Understood. Cut down my engine. A chance.
Still going strong. Okay, he's not stunned anymore.
We've got this in the bag. You got this, Aggie. Activating skill.
Oh, we managed to kill him before he could do anything. Nice.
Let's go.
Let's see. I could actually pull.
Keep it up. It's
If I use no Silver Winds won't be good enough. Let's just use.
We've got this in the bag.
Let's just use Raging Blizzard and an S-Craft, or would that be too risky? Fuck it.
All in!
Freezing wind.
He better not S-Craft right before my S-Craft. Oh, fuck, he did.
I will devour.
I should have waited a bit before doing that. Ugh. I was stupid. Now I'm dead.
Too slow.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm still gonna kill you with my S-Craft. Fuck you.
Maximum.
Even though we're all almost dead.
Activating skill.
Now then, let's do this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
There. Behold. Zero gleam.
Not bad.
Oh, get the level up. That means I'm gonna start the next fight at low health Fuck.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve!
Did they rewind their wounds?
Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
Wait, well, let's just use our rewind to heal ourselves and then kill them.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves! Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
Your former compatriots?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
Probably not referring to the Overseers.
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? Why let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power?
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit? Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of. And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Gardenmaster? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy you could serve it with a basket of toast.
What mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
You won't even tell us your actual, why you find history so objectionable. Like, how the hell is anyone gonna follow you? Actually, he doesn't have any willing comrades other than Harwin. That was on a temporary basis.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust. Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?!
Why's he got force choke?
Nadia!
You son of a...
I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Think again! You fraud!
Wait, you can cut portals?
Yes!
About time you realized he was a faker.
Gotcha! LP! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
Alright, that's all 8 for us.
The 8th Genesis. And now it's all ours! Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Feels like not even Zolga wants to work with a Gardenmaster. He seems to compliment us for doing that.
Ugh! Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Gardenmaster.
How'd you cut through space? Is everyone just able to copy Lucrezia's weapon now?
He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
Huh, Zolga actually betrayed you. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna want to follow a guy who can't even explain what he's fighting for.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
Why does this seem similar to the wedge that was that Joshua used to get rid of the stigma? The fake stigma that Weissman put in him.
Ah!
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie.
Oh, that's where the portal cut came from.
This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
Can you act as an auto guess again? We might need it.
She helped?
That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar? They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
How's he doing this? He doesn't even have a Genesis anymore. Is he using an artifact or maybe even Gnosis to transform into something?
He not only assimilated the Merchian Garten's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own two hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are your ideals? Lower egg prices?
What are you babbling on about?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Gardenmaster, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. This place brings back so many memories.
He also had the cult eye for one of his crafts. So is he a member of the DG cult?
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current Republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Oh, come on. That's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular. The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. A gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Kelvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Alden. That's who you really are, isn't it?
Isn't that the guy from the unreadable book?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
Auguste Dogma, Cult of Enmity.
As you say, I am Auguste Alden. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on! Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes, though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host. 100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy.
Reign of Terror. Probably. Maybe his ideology was just something like eating the rich, or kind of like the French Revolution.
After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them.
Maybe not, but it really was something like eating the rich. I feel like he would have way more supporters.
I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment.
Yeah, I don't really know what he's fighting for.
But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the Overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create.
Wait, if that's the case, he might not have been actually leading them. He might have just... it sounds like he just kind of took over after everyone else kicked the bucket.
He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data. The matured body of the Ace of Swords.
Like a fifth Overseer.
In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almata's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace, all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
And somehow the Gardenmaster has all of Ace's sword skills?
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years.
The biggest time leap.
Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been! In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvert's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life.
Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk, and above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost, tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes!
And I refuse to let the Geneses bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what!
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone! No exceptions!
But of course, you have my full support!
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history! My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet! Let's do it, guys! This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right!
I actually had to redo this because I got killed in the second fight, damn it. Well, this will be enough.
At last, a new dawn is on the horizon!
Through Oblivion Halter, huh? Okay.
We've got this in the bag.
So first up, I might want to save my S boost for now. Damn it! I wish it'd give us a full S boost here. Howling Roar.
Of history.
And True Oblivion Halter to slow you if possible.
Here goes! Take this!
Okay. Real guard.
Shield! Protect everyone! Shizuna! Keep it up, it's working!
Yeah, here should be good.
Mana, gather upon me. Initiating drive.
Darkness!
Oh, hell.
We'll take that.
Man. Hey.
Keep it up. It's all boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Rapid onslaught. Radiant Sunray. Maybe a little premature, but whatever.
Radiant! Sunlight!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Got you covered.
Okay, go. We do get one. Ugh. Bruh, how does he get so many turns?
Now we're talking.
Okay, duality.
Keep it up. It's working.
Activating skill.
Zerith form. Duality.
Kick.
Go, Nadia.
Alright. Let me spam CS Phantasma and hope for the best.
Initiating drive.
Okay. Rapid onslaught twice.
Into the shadows of history!
Actually, Mortal Raid, True Oblivion, Halter.
Take this.
Here goes! Take this! Here?
I'll take you on.
Phantasma.
Activating drive. Nadia! Allow me. Ha! You got this, Aggie! Activating skill. No, you don't!
There! Turn to ash!
Why does he get so many turns in a row?
Now we're talking.
It's actually so evil.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Keep it up, it's working!
That kind of works. Yeah.
We've got this in the bag.
Activating skill.
Here it comes. Silver wins.
Got kicking.
How dare you defy me, you cretins!
We'll take that!
Time to pump it up!
Okay, well, I still have this. Let's see.
Don't hold anything back.
Mortal Raid, True Oblivion, Halter.
Easy does it. I lend a hand!
Stun.
Certain arts seem to work better.
I like where this is headed.
Okay, plays Ray.
You got this, skill. By the heavens! Fierce! Let's finish this now! Our time to shine!
Still have it. Hitches and stitches.
Allow me! These are for you! Hitches and stitches! Come on, let's go! Leave it to me! By the heavens! Here! Get going, Dan!
Damn, it ran out.
I like where this is headed.
Howling Roar. just do a regular attack for the CP. Radiant Sunray, please work.
I don't like a
Radiant Sunray!
Oh no!
boost gauge limiter removed.
Struggle all you like! But there's no point! Now praise me and die! So long!
I don't like a hand. Now I'm mad. Certain arts will be more potent.
Don't hold anything back.
Man, we're too far away for stuff like that.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Hey. You maybe... Or,
Don't hold anything back.
maybe if I was gonna hit with Aura Breath.
Good luck. Initiating drive.
It's really bad.
Mana, gather upon us.
You see? Here goes.
Brill Guard. Why the fuck did I not get any CP for getting hurt, though? Feels a little lopsided.
Here I go.
Darkness!
Bruh.
Release. No way, Jose.
Observe! Now then, your life is a forfeit!
Take him out.
So bad.
Don't hold anything back.
Easy does it.
Vanish to the shadows of history! Ha! You're finished! Here goes! Take this! Stop! Cease! Stay out of my way! Here?
Our time to shine.
Why is Anya's not getting her fucking turn? Oh.
Certain arts will be
Damn.
more potent.
Vanish
Nervous about this.
history!
Use Phantasma.
Initiating drive.
Man, I think it's not going well for us.
Try and see through this.
No way, Jose. Initiating drive.
Observe! Now then, your life is a forfeit!
Too slow.
A chance. We've got this in the bag. Ha! You got this, Aggie.
Please to buff him. Yeah, strength down. That means his next S-Craft will be a little weaker if it crosses the threshold, unfortunately. And
Allow me.
okay, please be weaker than your other than before. Good, it's weaker than before. As long as he doesn't do it a third time, which he actually probably will. Fuck. Fuck my life.
Don't hold back, Dan.
Man, how's he still have his turn? Does he have like that one holo core that just boosts your that lowers your delay after using an S-Craft? Man, how come the enemies
Don't hold anything back.
Bruh. And Anya didn't get any CP for taking that hit either. I really should have given her the Macho Belt. I feel like that's better on Anya's because that way she'll always have full CP whenever the enemy does shit.
Good luck. Take this.
Here comes it! dark.
Oh my goodness.
That won't work.
Please heal off of it. Why can't my healing quartz work when I need it to?
Take you on.
Bruh.
Certain arts seem to work better.
You dare mock my
Activating
vision.
drive.
Goodness, this is insane. Duality.
We've got this in the bag.
Dearest form.
Duality. Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both true.
Seriously, I was actually really lucky the strength downs kicked in. Otherwise, that could have wiped me.
Behold! Zero Gleam!
Go, Nadia!
Okay.
Zypha activate. You got this, Aggie.
Get eaten by a fucking whale. You and your S-craft spamming.
Can't be happening.
Activating skill.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Wait. Why didn't we get a 65? Is that the cap?
Greater heights.
I did it.
Bro
I'm just gonna keep growing and growing.
Wait, that can't be the cap, can it? 64 is a little low for the cap, isn't it? The hell?
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image. Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Olga? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
Seems like their friendship was genuine at some point, huh?
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to! Lapis!
Oh no, we're gonna lose her forever? You can't just kill off Lapis like this.
What happened?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh? No way!
Ace. Is that you?
The real one?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
Ace! You're actually here, right? The real, honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Gardenmaster absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace, I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No!
Already?
Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvert.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where?
We didn't escape the garden yet?
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get. LP! Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP! It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very, very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Huh? Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. This place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right.
Can we summon Zolga as our ally now?
The Gardenmaster's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
You're talking about Ashin, yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again. That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that...
What the...
All the power got lost? How? They seem to have infinite power. It's kind of sad that all Auguste wanted in the end was to reform the country alongside his friends, but his narcissism pretty much ruined everything. It's kind of like what happened to the SSS if they didn't get over their hero status in Reverie.
Truly, well done. AAA rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
I'll gladly take that.
Oh, that would have helped a lot earlier. The extra health might be good for my mages, or should I just keep it all in van?
Can't complain with that.
I had a great time.
Yeah, you don't really need it as much as everyone else, though. Ugh. Still, we never really did figure out what the Gardenmaster was fighting for. Even Samuel Ward from Dustborn has a more clearly defined political ideology, albeit one centering around some form of populism and squirrels. Maybe the Gardenmaster was going to create a law where people can be jailed for up to 10 years for hurting a palm. Adios, in her wisdom, placed man above the noble palm. I, in my wisdom, placed the palm first, not to mock Adios or man, but to say this, that in this great republic, under my all-seeing eye, behind the unbreakable shield of the CID, even the humble palm is protected from injustice and S-crafts. If I posted this controversial crossover image into the Falcom subreddit, I would probably lose at least 50,000 karma. Refeeding the Gardenmaster, the spirit of Auguste Command's group was forced to repeat those last 3 days. However, with Swin and Nadia's safe return, they were able to spend that time completing 4 SPGs in relative peace. Do we actually have to redo all the 4 SPGs we rewound on? Having dulled the source of the corrosion, the Pace Division shared with Van's group had faded from the general populace's memories. Also, if you're going to have a revolutionary gone mad, I feel like Jacobin would have been the proper first name for him, including Yume, Maxim, and those closest to them. Despite that, those initial 3 days were not in vain. Helping mend bridges, huh? Everyone had finally overcame the past that bound them. Is this where Yume reveals that she knew about Maxim all along or something? This time you won fair and square, no bombs needed. Yep, there's Jacobin! And at the same time, they were also taking their first steps into a new future. Yeah, this guy got cancelled how many times in the, throughout all these loops? Yeah, I think twice during that chapter, and then once more during the alternate chapter. Once more today. Yeah, that's like 4 times. And we get to read Beauregard's letter. Wait, did the letter change based on our actions? The twisted, distorted delusions that once engendered conflict and chaos. Yeah, well, and then there's Cody, who was really corroded. We're unraveled and brought to order, spinning a new thread of fate and laying the path towards the days that lie ahead. And so the 3 days drew to a close, and was bookended with Aramis Academy's end-of-year ceremony. Ren, Nadia, and Swin decided to extend their stay in Calvary a little longer, and they, along with Agnes, began preparing for the school festival. As April arrived, old students moved up a grade while new students filed in, which added a bit of mayhem to hectic days to come. I think I recognize 2 of those side quest NPCs. And from there, yet another week passed. Well, that's a lot of time skip. What? We missed April Fools.
It's been 3 weeks now, and we haven't seen any of the telltale signs of the corrosion.
I bet on April Fool's Day, someone pretended to be corroded just to mess with the rest of the Arkwright solutions. Probably Shizuna.
Safe to say we're in the clear.
Yep, Kasum and the Kruga haven't noticed anything either.
Nothing suspicious on the Heiyue front. They're all acting like their normal, shady selves. Though I was kinda surprised Asha remembered the time she made that proclamation to Sao. She even did it all over again.
Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
She has way more spunk than I gave her credit for. I guess she isn't just a little kid with a schoolgirl crush anymore. Maybe she's finally ready to face her feelings now that she's coming into her own.
Yes, she and everyone else have been sporting such a positive attitude of late, and that truly brings me great joy. Although, I do feel a gnawing sense of remorse as well, seeing as how I brought misery to so many.
Hey, don't feel bad. You weren't half as bad as me.
Seriously, this again? Quit playing the self-blame game already.
I, too, caused you all no end of trouble on Nemeth Island. But with the powers of the Rewind, and through our own efforts, we overcame that and the many crises that followed.
But mostly the Rewind.
That goes for Swin and Nadia, too. We only got to this point because we were determined to persevere.
Yeah, you said it, cutie!
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, unlike Nadia. So don't...
Yeah, I kind of benched you during that battle. I needed Shizuna so she could be ready to use all cancel in case I couldn't get Sea's Phantasma casted in time.
Actually, scratch that. I shouldn't be throwing myself a pity party. Thank you for the compliment.
Glad you realized that on your own. Remember, we wouldn't have been able to take down Auguste if it weren't for you. You took a risk so that you could protect what was important to you. If you ask me, that's sure as hell worthy of praise.
Van. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't be a stubborn ox, or you'll end up a grumpy, crotchety old fart like our boss man.
Oh, that mistake really cost people their lives in some of the time loops.
And that's a fate worse than death.
I'll show you a fate worse than death, you damn brat. And for the last goddamn time, 25 isn't old!
Some things never change.
Back to business as usual.
No kidding. Once Agnes gets here? Oh yeah. Are the Geneses still broken?
Yeah, seems that way.
But it's not as though they were broken, per se.
Two weeks prior.
Throughout all of our examinations, they haven't reacted even once. I don't think they're running in low-power mode. There isn't anything wrong with the internal circuitry, but the fact remains that they seem to be completely non-functional.
I see.
Up until now, the cores have always given off a faint glow. But even those have gone out.
There's a passage in Professor Epstein's memoirs that comes to mind.
He wrote, "Recover the Oct Geneses before the year 120X.
Were we too late?
Else all that we know will come to an end."
Never did say what would happen once we got them all, did he? Damn. Bummer.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of relieved nothing's happened yet.
Maybe his prediction was about all the stuff we just went through.
That's plausible, especially when you consider what the Gardenmaster was trying to do.
He wasn't just setting his sights on Calvard. He put the fate of the entire world on the line.
He warned us that the world might end, and we stopped that. So that means we're good now, right?
It may be that the devices were programmed to deactivate once that goal was achieved.
I'm afraid only C. Epstein himself would know the answer to that.
For now, I think the fact that they're reunited at last is cause for celebration. I'm sure Professor Epstein, Lilia, and your mother would have all been beside themselves with joy right now.
Yes, I really hope so. Well, now that we've gathered all the Geneses, I think my request is finally complete. Thank you for everything, Van. And same to everyone else. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you.
Miss Claudel.
I'm so happy for you, Agnes. You finally got your wish.
It was a long road to get here, but I think we can finally call this case closed.
I know me and S were only here for the tail end, but I for one had so much fun helping you, Aggie.
I think everyone deserves a pat on the back.
Too bad you don't have a free excuse to drop by the office anymore. What you gonna do, Agnes? You ready to hang up your hat and give up the part-timer life?
Well,
Typical Aaron.
I suppose that's not really Agnes's decision to make.
I suppose not.
Well, I guess I do have a certain someone to thank for my office's sudden surge in popularity. Hate to admit it, but I could still use an extra hand or 10 around here. At least until I can bring in some new blood. Besides, you still haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain. Remember our agreement?
Oh!
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Geneses, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound? There's still a lot that we don't fully understand, including Mare and the Grendel. Don't know if we can really call your case closed until we sort all that out.
Man. I guess you're right. There's still a lot of mysteries left to solve. Which means that for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Part-time job and all.
Yeah. Glad to keep you on the team.
I suppose that takes care of that.
Her smile alone makes her a fierce competitor. Don't worry, though. I'm still rooting for both of you.
That is quite enough of that. Still, I'm glad it all worked out.
Agreed. You need someone to keep him in line, and to stop him from overthinking things.
You got that right.
Aw, but him overthinking everything's part of his charm.
Y'all suck at whispering, you know that? And when the hell do you get in here? Out!
You're no fun. We're pals, aren't we? I thought going through near-death experiences together would bring us closer. Oh yeah, you said you're hiring assistants, right? I think I might be just the right girl for the...
Oh, hell no! Application denied!
Even though she got EOTM last time.
Well, aside from the Divine Blade's flights of whimsy, everything's finally calmed down now. I think we can set off without any regrets.
Oh!
Right! You were planning to leave soon, weren't you?
You would certainly be welcome to stay longer if you so wished.
Trust me, I'd really love to. You did help us get LP back safe and sound after all. But we really need to go and find our old picnicking front leader.
Oh, right! You had another traveling companion a few years ago, didn't you? Is that who you're referring to?
That guy's history is almost as bad as that goofy-ass team name.
I've never met the man myself, but I think the CID's been keeping tabs on him. Might be hard to work around Renee, but I don't mind joining in on the search. Just put out a 4 SPG, and I'm on the case. I do kinda owe you big time. And I bet that guy's one hell of a good tipper.
Actually, I think we're the ones who owe you. He left us a hint, so I think we should be fine on our own. We ought to get together sometime when we're not all busy.
There's no way we're gonna bounce before the festival, though. We'll stick around the next few days for that.
Good. You worked your butts off with the festival prep. Now's the time to reap your rewards.
I helped some too. I can't wait for it to get started.
I did a few things myself as well, so... yeah, I guess I am a little excited.
Couldn't hurt to see how much those kids took my coaching to heart.
Good morning, Van!
Oh, there you are.
Morning, Agnes. Oh, wow. Everyone's here already. Well, good morning to you all too.
Yeah, everyone's excitement for this thing might be a little contagious.
I take it you were able to finish everything in time?
For the most part, yes. There's still a little bit left to do, though. Well, Swin, Nadia, are you ready to go?
Yes, ma'am. The kickoff rally sounds kinda boring, but I guess I'd better try to stick it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting out of that one. We'll be ready soon. Just give us a second.
I'm gonna head downstairs and get breakfast ready. If you want to grab a bite while you wait, feel free. Managing an Aramis school festival is all about stamina, and you won't last long on an empty stomach.
I guess you'd know better than anybody. Well, sure.
I'll take you up on that.
Finale, what comes around goes around. Okay, the festival doesn't start until 10 a.m., so I've got some time to kill. The kids should be getting ready to leave soon. Maybe I'll go check in on them.
NIS is downstairs having breakfast, and the others are probably in their rooms. Maybe I should make the rounds and see how they're all doing.
New service adds activity support.
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
Fishing? Huh. Weird. So, does this let me access any fish? How's this work? Is there a special map where there's a bunch of fishing spots that all specialize in different fish groups? Oh yeah, this is Nihon Island. Wait, if we can use a hot springs here, we could just use that to heal our CP really easily, couldn't we? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of having the CP thing from the CP service that restores 100, if this thing will restore it all for us? Yeah, unless there's a cooldown for this one too to prevent us from spamming it. Nerd.
Fine spot for fishing.
Wow, multiple fishing spots, huh?
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff I might have missed. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails through Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.